I feel incredible.
Today I want to share with you active meditation called the undulating. And the undulating practice is a practice that wakes up this Kundalini energy that rests at the base of the spine and moves in a DNA serpentine-like fashion up the back of the spine all the way to the top of the crown of the head. Now this energy is like energy that is just raw, like the energy that flashes across the sky before we harness it to power a computer or a car or a light. Though this energy often manifests, when it manifests as sexual energy, it's creative and it's pleasurable. So in the undulating practice, we're moving this midsection of our body and we're allowing sound. And it really is a great precursor or a pre-warm-up for the self-love practice, which we'll be doing also in this module. So I want you to just work with me on this and set your space up, and we're going to get into this. So in this practice, you're on your back. You are going to be in a very open position. Your knees are aligned with your shoulders. Your feet are flat on the ground. On the inhalation, your belly is full, your back is arched, the hips are tilted down, the palms are up, the neck will take a natural line. On the exhalation, the hips tilt up, not thrust up, the neck will take a natural line, the back is flat, tummy is flat. Allowing sound, breathing through the mouth. Start off in your own pace. Really allow that lower back to open up and arch.
On the exhalation, the lower back pushes into the floor. On the inhalation, the lower back arches. Now just go with the flow. You can see how Freddie moves his pelvis. We also call it the pelvic rock. And just keep going. Speeding up a tad. Let the sound fall out. Let it rip. Let it go. Yes, 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 yes. And a little faster. Yes, let all the constraints go. Keep going. You're doing great. Yes. Keep going. Yes. Rock it out. Yeah, let it go. Any constriction, any discomfort, let it go. Sound it out. Keep going. You're doing great. Yes, keep going. Yes. Sound it out. Just a little longer. Yes. Coming to stillness, deep breath in. On the exhale, let your feet slide down along the mat, the floor. Deep breath in from the soles of your feet, up your legs, through your torso to the top of your head. On the exhalation, visualize sending the breath down like a shower over your body, down and out of the soles of your feet. Deep breath in from the soles to the top of the head. On the exhale, sending the breath down like a shower of water, down and out of the soles into the floor. One more time, a deep breath in, from the bottom to the top. On the exhalation, sending the breath down, all the way down like a shower, over your body and down and out of the soles of your feet. Then continue breathing in your own rhythm. Noticing the rising of your belly on the inhale and the falling of your belly on the exhale. And while you breathe in and out, enjoy that moment of being supported by the floor and by the earth, letting your body fully sink into the mat or the floor. And then checking in, noticing how you're feeling, and darling, if you could share out loud how you're feeling right now.
I feel connected, my body feels at ease, my mind is quiet. I feel like I'm on top of the earth, just breathing and being and breathing. I feel energy moving through my body. The visualization of sending energy down into the floor, into the earth. Breathing it up to the top of my crown on the inhalation. On the exhalation, sending it down out the base of my spine into the floor, into the earth with the breath, mind, attention and attention. I feel connected.
We'll see you in the next part of this module.
I feel incredible.
I'm back with you with the self-love practice for the woman. I'm so delighted to share this with you as a woman. We can only love another when loving ourselves, both in our heart center as well our whole body. Now this self-love practice, unlike masturbation, which is great, however it has a different purpose, it's more goal-oriented, coming to that climax or to a particular feeling. The self-love is loving ourselves, being with ourselves, breathing into ourselves. And you may want to start this practice by yourself. At a later point, feel free to invite your beloved into the practice. However, holding it as a sacred practice. At another time, you can have this as an enticing practice where you start out self-loving and masturbating and your beloved is present, and you may lead that into lovemaking. However, today it is a sacred practice for the woman to be with her temple, to be with her beauty, to connect with her wonderful yoni energy and her heart energy and her body. So I will demonstrate in a moment how you may want to go through this practice. Let's just start out with the connecting of your yoni center, your creation center, and your love center, the heart center. Right hand on the yoni center, left hand on the heart center. We are breathing in, opening the belly into the hand, right here. And breathing out, sending the breath into the floor. Deep breath in, filling the belly. Now breathing up into the heart, opening the heart into the hand. And on the exhalation, sending the breath from the heart center into the creation center, the yoni center. Deep breath in, we breathe up. Creative pleasure energy from the yoni center into our heart center. Opening the heart center into the left hand, and on the exhalation, sending love and heart energy down into the yoni center. Deep breath in, breathing up creative pleasurable energy into the heart center. And on the exhalation, sending love and heart energy from the heart center into the yoni center. Breathing up creative pleasure energy up into the heart, imbuing the heart with pleasure and creative energy. And on the exhalation, sending love and heart energy down into the yoni center, imbuing the yoni with love and heart energy. Breathing up into the heart and breathing down from the heart center into the yoni center. Now your heart and yoni center are communicating with each other. The heart center supporting the yoni center in loving herself. And the creation and yoni center supporting the heart center in creative and pleasure energy. Just stay with this for a little longer. And then take your hands just 1 inch off. Continue breathing up from the yoni center into the heart center. And on the exhalation, sending the breath down from the heart center into the yoni center. Then remove your hands all together and stay there for a couple more breaths. Breathing up from the yoni center into the heart. And sending the breath down from your heart center into the yoni center. Feeling the connection, the oneness of your heart with your yoni, the oneness within yourself. Then open your eyes, and at this point I'm lying down, and you can do it with me or just watching the first time. As you can see, I have a flower again on my pillow, honoring myself, honoring my feminine, honoring my yoni, all of it. Again, it is a ritual where we do everything consciously and with awareness. At this point, I'm lying down comfortably. I have a pillow here. You may want to have pillows around so that you can have them underneath your legs if you wish. And I'm starting out with some lube here, warming it up in my hands. And then massaging my left hand, my left arm. And while I do this, I breathe up the sensations. So the sensation may be a light one through a feathering movement. So I'm breathing this up, the touch, into my heart center, and on the exhalation I just let it trickle out all over me, and then I breathe it up again. Feeling the touch. And I'm touching myself with different modalities, like this is more like a squeezing kind of a touch, pulling. Feeling into that, how that feels. It may feel great or you may not like it. Just be present to what shows up. You may like more a lighter movement. Just experiment with that and breathe that up. Or what I particularly like is just applying some pressure here in my palm. Making some sound. And the sound helps me to move the feeling, the sensation. Then to the shoulder, in that position I can really get quite a bit of my shoulder up to the neck, to the spine, again using different modalities of touch. Oh, that feels good, just going into these shoulder muscles. Breathing it up and letting it go. I do the same on the other side. A little bit more lotion, spreading the lotion. Breathing it up and letting it go. Fingers, bellies. Up the shoulder, the chest. I particularly like some pressure here in the bellies, between the ribs, my neck. My breasts, a little bit more lotion for this, definitely. Touching my nipples. You may feel very pleasant or not a particular feeling or getting aroused, whatever it may be, just be with any of the feelings. You don't have to feel a certain way. Just notice how you feel and breathe into the feeling without any expectation. Without any expectation, the energy can just flow, the feeling can just be. I don't have to feel it more, I don't have to feel it less, just being what's there in the moment. Touching my belly, my hip, my butt, my back. Again, working with different levels of pressure, light, hard. Sacrum, that feels really good. I do the same on the other side. The butt really likes to be touched, at least mine. And the same up the back, different modalities of touch. Breathing down your leg, coming to the leg, using a little bit more lotion. And as you can tell, I'm moving around however it feels good to me, coming down to my feet. And of course, each of the toes. Love my toes. Going in between. And on the sole. Lower leg, knee, and the same here, opening up. Just being with yourself, enjoying. And if you don't feel joy around the body, be with that. Breathe into it. I encourage you to stay with the feeling, not augmenting it or complaining about it or, trying to make it go away. Just breathe through it. Now, you may feel great pleasure at this moment. Breathe into the pleasure and breathe into your body and feel yourself. Now, so far, as you can tell, I haven't touched my yoni yet. This is the moment when I'm ready to come to the yoni. So, as in all of our healing rituals, we place the washcloth as an indicator that, okay, now the sacred moment arises where we move to the yoni. Of course, you bring your own yoni. However, I'm using the puppet so that I can show you in each detail how to be with your yoni. You're placing your right hand on the yoni. You may want to cup her like this, where you place the fingers on over the yoni and you push a little bit. I'm just going to stay here like this for a moment. And the other hand on your heart center. Just turning over here a little bit so that you can see better. Of course, you're going to be lying down. Again, if you like a pillow anywhere under your legs or your butt, feel free to use that. Closing your eyes and breathing up from your yoni with that slight pressure on the yoni up into the heart. And on the exhalation, sending your love energy down into the yoni, into the hand. Three breaths. Now, at this moment, you are going to take off the cloth and use some lube of this beautiful, wonderful lube we have, so emollient and soft, and touching your yoni, your lips, your small lips, your large lips. With a light touch, breathing it up. Breathing down, and remember, you are not supposed to feel a certain way. The yoni feels however she feels. Breathe into her, let her be. In the valleys, I like it in the valleys. Again, find your touch that you like. A little more pressure or a little less pressure. Going inside between the lips. All the way down to the perineum, which can feel very nice. If you need more lube, just take a little bit more lube. Becoming creative here with the bottle, warming it up, and feeling, breathing up the feeling, the sensation. And breathing it down again, circulating that wonderful yoni energy. Then exploring inside the yoni, feeling the G-spot. And here with this yoni, I can actually show you this G-spot, which is a little ruffled like the roof of your mouth. And when you touch the G-spot, it may get engorged. And if it doesn't get engorged, just be with that. No expectation. And there are valleys next to the G-spot. Feel these valleys. One valley on the right side and one valley on the left side. Just feeling. Now the G-spot or your sacred spot is a little mound. You may want to stay there or press on it a little bit, breathing it up and breathing it back down into the G-spot, and then massaging all around. Now by this time you may get more aroused, using a little bit more lube. And if you wish, just move with the energy. We are not forcing any energy, we are not forcing arousal, we are just moving with the arousal. Moving with the clitoris, holding the clitoris or touching the clitoris. and breathing it up and breathing it down, breathing it up and sending it down, circulating that yoni energy, that pearl energy from your clitoris up into your heart, into your third eye, and sending it down again. Ooh, sounding the energy down and out and breathing it up again. Ooh, and breathing it down again. Now if you come to a climax, let it flow and breathe through the climax. Ooh. Ooh. Letting the energy fizzle out, still feeling the resonance of the wonderful yoni feeling, your love feeling. If you're ready for another round, bring the energy up and circulate the energy down. You can do that circulating, that raising of the energy to a climax or to a higher state and back down again as frequently as you want. Enjoying multiple orgasms or just moving your pleasure energy in waves around you. In completion, you cover the yoni, connecting with her and with your heart, breathing up yoni energy into the heart and love energy down into your yoni center. Completing with yourself, acknowledging yourself for the beauty that you are, the joy, the effervescent, wonderful yoni pleasure center energy. Now, do this practice twice between now and the next module. The second time or third time, if you wish, invite your beloved in and share your wonderful yoni energy with him. Once you have experienced the self-love practice, you may want to consider to add this magic wand, this crystal wand, which I really love and I use in my self-love practice. Initially, I always just encourage women to use their finger and explore the yoni, because really you will discover things about yourself you may never have done before. However, once you have explored yourself, this little wand may be a wonderful tool to connect more deeply with your yoni, for yoni massage, for self-pleasuring. So here once you have done the whole body massage, you have been breathing, you're really connected with yourself, with your love center and your yoni center. And then when I raise the energy, I insert it into the yoni right on the G-spot. You can see it here, pressing a little bit on the G-spot. And by moving it on the G-spot back and forth, the G-spot gets massaged and gets excited. At the same time, I like to touch my pearl, my clitoris, and I move in a particular rhythm. I like the wand to go slow while I go quick outside with on the pearl, on the yoni. So you may just want to include this in your self-love practice, breathing it up and breathing it down. Enjoy.
I feel incredible.